Hello everyone, welcome once again to Dada's FoodCrave Kitchen. If this is the first time you are tuning into my channel, I absolutely welcome you. If you like what you see, I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget the post notification bell so you stay updated in any new video that I uploaded. To all my old and new returning subscribers, I thank you so much for your constant love and support. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you how to make catfish palm oil stew, Gambian style. If you are interested, keep on watching. And without any further ado, let's get cooking.
Dada's FoodCrave Kitchen today, and she will show you everything you need to know. A woman that will cook everything for you, with a smile on her face every day. Dada's FoodCrave Kitchen.
Alright, my Dada's team, so I did not want to make this video too long, so I already washed my smoked catfish. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut the smoked catfish in half, and I am going to season the smoked catfish with salt and lemon. So after seasoning my catfish, smoked catfish with salt and lemon, I am going to put it in the fridge, let it season for a while. Then I am going to move on to the next step. Here I have all my vegetables. I have fresh okra, I have some eggplant, which is batanse, and I also have some cabbage and also some cassava, which is yuca. Then I also have some onions and bell pepper in here. I already peel and cut everything and wash them thoroughly. I am simply going to take the onions and the bell pepper, and then I'm going to blend them in the blender. So here it is, guys. I have my bell pepper and my onions and 2 fresh tomato. To that I am going to add fresh garlic, couple of cloves of garlic, like about 4. Then I'm also going to add in some habanero pepper. Adjust the spice to your liking. So what I'm gonna do here, I am just going to cut my fresh tomatoes so that it will be easy to blend in my food processor. I'm going to cut the fresh tomato. I have 2 of them. Then to that I am going to add 4 cloves of garlic. The garlic is optional actually, but you know I love garlic, so I don't mind adding garlic in my food. Then again, I have here 4 habanero pepper. Adjust the spice to your liking. I like spicy food, and I want my smoked catfish to DewTirr bukong. I want it to be really spicy and delicious. Then I'm going to go ahead and chop in my onions. So I have fresh tomato, habanero pepper, garlic, and onions. Since my food processor or blender is very small, I am going to blend a little bit at a time. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the onions. Like I said, my blender is very small, So I went ahead and add the rest of the onions. I have mixed combination of white onions and red onions. You don't necessarily have to do it that way. You can just use white onions or red onions. Then here I have some bell pepper. I want my DewTirr, my smoked catfish stew, to be really sweet. So I added just half of a bell pepper, which is optional. And this is how all the blended ingredients look like. I am going to take them out, take the blade out and set that aside and move on to the next step. And next, guys, I have my palm oil here. So you just want to heat up the palm oil. Guys, no worries. If you don't have palm oil, you can make this recipe absolutely with vegetable oil. All right, whichever one rocks your boat. I like them both, but I really like catfish stew, smoked catfish stew with palm oil. I also like it with the oil, but like I said, if you don't have palm oil, you can use vegetable oil. The only difference will be vegetable oil if you don't have palm oil. So I went ahead and add my blended ingredients once the palm oil is extremely hot. Now I am going to stir fry it. I'm not going to add any water at this point. I'm going to fry it until it is well fried and caramelized. All right. You want to make sure you check it occasionally, like every 5 minutes, so that it doesn't stick on the bottom of the pot. Then I'm going to add some seasoning cube. I have jumbo here. I'm only using one jumbo cube, and then I'm gonna add some salt to taste. Use any seasoning that you have at home. That's your choice. You don't necessarily have to use exactly what I use. Just use whatever seasoning you have. Next, I have a little bit of leftover of tomato paste. It's just like about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm going to add like 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, not much at all, because we are cooking DewTirr, you know, DewTirr, which is palm oil, catfish palm oil stew. If you are aware to make it with vegetable oil, then I will say add more tomato paste. All right, so when you're making it with the palm oil, you could just use a little bit of tomato paste, like 1 to 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Then I went ahead and add some bay leaves just to give my sauce a nice aroma. So I'm stirring it so that make sure it's not sticking from the bottom of the pot. Like I said, keep checking on it and fry it until the oil comes up, until you don't see no signs of water, until the sauce is completely dry. As you can see, I came back and check on it, and it is nicely fried like so. I'm stirring it and checking on it. So once my sauce is really fried enough until all the oil are coming up, that's an indication knowing that your onions is well fried and caramelized. I am going to go ahead and add some water. You don't want to add too much water. I'm only adding water just to cook my vegetables. Mind you, the catfish is already smoked and it's already cooked, so you're not cooking any type of beef or chicken. I'm just adding enough water to continue on cooking my onions and also my vegetables. To that, I am going to go ahead and add all my vegetables, which is my batanse, which is the eggplant. Then I'm going to add my cassava, my cabbage, and my okra. Then I also have here salted fish, which is optional as well if you don't have salted fish, which is the gager. I just want my catfish stew, my DewTirr, to be really delicious. So I went ahead and threw in some salted fish. That's where you have to be mindful of your salt if you decide to use salted fish into your smoked catfish stew. So I came back and checked on it. All my vegetables are thoroughly cooked. So now I am going to add in my smoked catfish, which is we call in Gambia kong. So as you can see, I am putting all the catfish head first, you know, because that doesn't break easily, and I want all the bones to be really delicious and absorb all that delicious flavor so that I can suck on them, you know, later on. So I added the smoked catfish head first, then I'm going to add like the tail on top. If your pot is really full, you want to be very gentle in stirring the pot so that your fish doesn't break. So I went in and add some tumbal, which is habanero pepper, some pepper to float on top in case it's not too spicy enough for me. This is optional, like I said, you know, especially if you don't want to cook your food too spicy and you're cooking for somebody who likes spicy food. This is an option, or you have kids who don't eat spicy food. This is an option, a good way to just float some of the big pepper, the habanero pepper, into the sauce, which we call tumbal, so that whoever likes spicy food can just take one and squeeze it and enjoy it with their white rice. So I went ahead and covered the pot and turn the heat down on a low medium heat and cook it. And guys, our DewTirr kong, which is our smoked catfish stew, is ready. Guys, if you're new again, like I said, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my video. And if you enjoy watching this video or you have any question, leave your comment down below on the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe, and don't forget your post notification bell. I am going to be enjoying my DewTirr kong, my smoked catfish stew with some ranghabisab on the side with white rice. If you're Gambian, you already know what I'm talking about. Like I said again, you can make this recipe with vegetable oil if you don't have palm oil. If you like this video, give this video a big thumbs up, and thank you all so much for watching. Until I come your way next time, may peace be unto you all. Shalom.